Thank you, Ms. Aberholden. Any questions for Representative Anselmo or for the witness, Ms. Aberholden? Representative Thissen.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So how much money do they, what's their profit margin on this?
Ms. Aberholden?
Madam Chair, Representative Thissen, I actually don't know. I just know that it's a lot cheaper doing it if you do the whole state. But I can find that out.
Representative Thissen.
Representative Anselmo.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I can tell you the total amount of money being spent is $273,000, and that works out to about $44 per student. So I'm guessing it's not a big profit margin.
Per school. Per school.
Per school.
For school.
Per school.
Thank you. Representative Thissen.
Well, I'm talking obviously about the profit margin for Cognito, not for the schools. You know, and they're owned by the Blackstone Group, you know, a huge private hedge fund. You're familiar with that?
Ms. Aberholden or Representative Anselmo?
Madam Chair, Representative Thissen, what we look at is whether it's on the SAMHSA's registry of best practices, because there are, again, so many types of suicide trainings that have not been tested, and this one has.
Representative Thissen.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Well, the research I looked at online showed that they did some of their own testing, but there's been no independent, at least as of June 2017, there's been no independent testing of whether it's effective or not. Do you have something different than that?
Madam
Ms.
Chair, Representative
Aberholden.
Thissen, we know it's listed on SAMHSA's registry, which is what we go to look for, especially around suicide, to look for suicide training that's effective.
Madam Chair,
Thissen.
are there others listed on SAMHSA's registry?
Madam
Ms.
Chair,
Aberholden.
Representative Thissen, yes, there are, including QPR, but there's not many that are 1 hour. Many of them are greater, like Safe Talk is a 3-hour, Assist is a 2-day. There's not many suicide prevention trainings that are 1 hour, which is what we require in statute.
Representative Thissen.
Madam Chair, we require in statute where?
Ms. Para.
Madam Chair, Representative Thissen, Section 122A 187, which lists the teacher licensure renewal requirements. Subdivision 6 requires teachers with Tier 3 or 4 licenses to have at least 1 hour of suicide prevention best practices training.
Madam Chair, and that's every 5 years?
Ms. Para.
Madam Chair, Representative Thissen, for Tier 3, under current law where these tiers have not gone into effect, yes, it's 5-year licenses. Once Tier 3 and 4 go into effect, the Tier 3 teachers are on 3-year terms and 4 are on 5-year terms.
Representative Thissen. And this was you weren't on the committee at that time, but Representative Seltzer, when she was here, this was legislation that she authored. That's teachers to renew their license receive this training.
Madam Chair, but not choosing a particular company. I just don't know that I'm sure we have, but that we've actually named a for-profit company to provide the training in legislation.
I don't know, and I don't know if nonpartisan has any reference to that. We'll have to ask for a look into that, and we'll get back to you. Other questions? Comments?